Our Hall of Fame retirees easily earned the title of winners during their years of service in Lexington 1. The sacrifices they made and the dedication they put forth, however, was not for their own personal glory, success, and victories. Instead, they generously gave their time, hearts, and talents to help our students become winners in life. Now the time has come for them to bask in what they have accomplished for others by taking time for themselves. Elaine wants to become a Hall of Fame piano player to lead nature tours at Saluda Shoals, so she will take piano lessons and classes to become a nature interpreter. When Beverly isn't traveling, you can visit her at her restaurant, Price's Barbecue in Gilbert, where she will greet you with her Hall of Fame smile. Bill's plans won't take him off the court completely. When he's not traveling, he'll continue coaching future Hall of Fame tennis stars. A dedicated volunteer, Debbie will continue to help others find their Hall of Fame moments, and she'll make time to travel and visit with friends and family. Our next star, Margaret, will take her fame around the state traveling to new places. When she's at home, she'll relax, work in her yard, read, and knit. Becky enters retirement with plans to become a Hall of Fame traveler, visiting exotic destinations with her husband, and a Hall of Fame grandmother, spending lots of time with her grandchildren.
Janice plans to spend most of her time with the new love of her life, her grandson, Jack. When she's not grooming Jack to become a Hall of Famer, she'll enjoy taking care of her 90-year-old parents. Tim and his wife will take Hall of Fame vacations in their new travel trailer, visiting several South Carolina beaches. They'll also take a special trip to China, but not in their new travel trailer, of course, to visit their son who is studying abroad. Barbara shifts from the role of Hall of Fame teacher to the role of student taking classes to become a master gardener. Also, she will continue volunteering with Palmetto Animal Assisted Life Services. As a Hall of Fame legend, Larry will make special appearances working with the athletic program at White Knoll High School. He'll also spend time with his champion grandson, Grayson. After a career of taking care of the health care needs of her Red Bank elementary family, it is time for Cheryl to take care of herself. Traveling, reading, and sewing sound like the perfect prescription for relaxation.
Our next Hall of Famer, Coach Bundrick, is no stranger to being a part of a winning team, but she will take a break now to care for her sister and spend time with the cutest granddaughter in the world. Lori plans to reel in a Hall of Fame worthy catch while fishing and traveling during her retirement. Thomas is settling into retirement with no problems. In fact, he's becoming the quintessential retiree, traveling, golfing, reading, and playing bridge. With more time on her hands, Libby plans to get a dog. Who knows, she may use her Hall of Fame literacy skills to teach man's best friend how to read and write. If that doesn't work, she can always write a best-selling novel. Debbie plans to spend more time with the stars in her life, her granddaughters. Working in her yard and around her house will always keep her busy.
Deb plans to make frequent visits to Dollywood, Tennessee, to swap Hall of Fame stories with Dolly Parton. When she's not at home, she'll spend plenty of time with her grandson and volunteer in her granddaughter's class. After years as a Hall of Fame English teacher, Rebecca wants to become royalty, so she's going to England with her husband. Back in the States, she'll take her granddaughter's advice to sit under a tree with a cold glass of tea and a good book. Harriet hopes to be a Hall of Fame mother-in-law in the near future. She'll start off retirement trying to find wives for her sons. Woodrow looks forward to sleeping in late. This Hall of Fame bus driver doesn't want to give up his traveling ways completely, however, so he'll take some trips, but this time around they'll be for fun and they won't start before the sun comes up. Family celebrations will start Deborah's retirement off right. She'll travel to her son's wedding and spend lots of time with her new granddaughter. With her husband's help, she'll get started on becoming a Hall of Fame golfer. Mary is keeping her bags packed so that she can be ready to travel at a moment's notice. This retired food service operator most likely travels to places where other people do the cooking.
Pamela wants to continue to find Hall of Fame moments in everyday life, enjoying each day as it comes. Our Hall of Fame duo, Jim and Barbara, look forward to many new adventures during retirement. Nancy is still formulating her future plans. She wants a little extra cash in order to fully enjoy her golden years, so she plans on getting a part-time job. Becky looks forward to joining her husband in retirement so they can become footloose and fancy-free travelers, visiting places they've never seen and spending more time with their children and grandchildren.
Ken will focus on family relationships during retirement. He aspires to be a Hall of Fame husband to Shirley, a Hall of Fame father to Ken and Michelle, and a Hall of Fame papa to Laura and Will. Fishing, relaxing, and traveling sound like the ideal retirement plan to Catherine. That's only when she's not spending as much time as she can with her grandchildren and her great-grandchildren. Linda wants to soak up as many of life's Hall of Fame moments as she can, including walking on the beach, receiving countless hugs and kisses from her 6 grandchildren, renewing friendships, smelling the roses, and watching sunsets. Wonderful memories of smiling students will help Debbie get through her last rounds of chemotherapy in good spirits. Then this champion can focus on serving in her church and enjoying time with family and friends.
Doris's health is most important to her right now. She plans to take it easy and get back to feeling 100% as soon as possible. In between breaking the world record for reading the most books just for fun, Anne will make time to help her husband with his business. Relaxing on the lake sounds good to Hall of Fame star Reed. He plans to birdwatch, fish, and travel. Jo plans to surround herself with people she loves most during retirement, her children, grandchildren, and friends. In retirement, Joyce spends some of her days like teenagers spending their summer vacation, sleeping, eating, and watching television. On other days, she enjoys quality time with her husband and working with her flowers.
Jeannie is not going to know how to act when she doesn't have 5 concerts, 4 art shows, and 3 plays to attend in one night. But she's sure to eventually settle into her new life in North Carolina, where she will be closer to her children and grandchildren. Just enjoying her time, that's Margaret's secret to a Hall of Fame retirement. She'll do that by traveling, visiting with family, and taking care of her grandson, Grant. Patricia will soon call Edisto Beach home. At this relaxation capital, she and her husband will build their retirement home. Brenda plans to continue living life at a Hall of Fame pace. Her long list of retirement activities include spending more time with her family, traveling, gardening, tutoring, exercising, and making improvements to her house. After years of driving the same roads over and over, Dolly is ready to see new scenery. She is looking forward to taking vacations worthy of her Hall of Fame status.
Jenny's plans will take her to Anderson, where she hopes to continue to ensure that all students receive a Hall of Fame education. Debbie is racking up more Hall of Fame credentials in a second career. She's working as an administrative assistant to the minister of music at her church. Hunting and spending time with family and friends are what Elsie looks forward to, but not more than visiting her granddaughter in Pennsylvania. Jenny looks forward to traveling some, but mostly just relaxing, working in her yard, and spending more time with her grandson. Despite 26 Hall of Fame worthy years driving a bus, Frida's retirement plans to put her back on the road. She's spending lots of time on camping trips.
Walter is another Hall of Fame retiree who wants to keep moving and doesn't plan on letting retirement slow him down. However, when he wants a slightly slower pace, you will find him at his favorite fishing hole. Valerie will get a Hall of Fame start to her retirement as soon as she welcomes her first grandchild to the family. When she's not spoiling the baby, she'll travel, read, relax, and make time for family and friends. A true Hall of Fame worker who is already retired from one career, Lois is going to get it right this time by traveling and spending lots of time with her children. Joyce's top priority will be taking care of her mother, and she looks forward to making Hall of Fame memories with the people who mean the most to her, family and friends. Despite her Hall of Fame career as an educator, Susan has some catching up to do. Many of her friends have had a head start on retirement, and she wants to make up for lost time. Having recently returned from Hawaii, Kay started off her retirement with a bang. Now she fills her days by spending as much time as she can with her mother, singing at church, and renovating her house. Tiny is not worried about getting bored as a retiree. She has plenty of activities to keep her busy, including volunteering at her church and her grandchildren's schools, working in her yard, traveling, taking piano lessons, and scrapbooking.